I just told myself that I didn't have anything to shoot long form content with. I don't have my stuff. What the fuck does that mean? These days, you can make anything happen with anything. You don't really need anything. Like, I have my iPhone here and it's sideways. And I got to thinking, maybe I am quite literally overthinking it, trying to make it perfect. There is no perfect. You can just go and then figure it out from there. That's literally it. All that overthinking shit's gonna keep you in the same spot. So here we are, middle of nature. You dig me? But a thought came in my mind, bro. Like, the true language of God. People want to say that they trying to talk to him or have a relationship with him, but the thing is, the truth of the matter is most people are running away from that said relationship because God does not speak to you in a book. He can speak through a human being that knows how to make the truth digestible enough to where you can actually take it in and make some changes. But at the end of the day, the only language that he speaks in is silence. You must be able to sit with yourself. See what I'm saying? If you can't sit with yourself, then how is he supposed to tell you the things that you need to know about you, the truth about you? Because God is the truth and nothing but the truth. So if you can't sit and deal with the truth about you because you're ashamed of it, it's just like getting kicked out the Garden of Eden. You won't have a relationship with him. Who said that you were naked? Who said that you were a bad person? Who said that this was wrong? Who said, because all these things that you run away from are still you. And he knows that. You can't avoid it. And you know that. And in this running away, you'll fragment your own mind, trying to convince yourself that you're somebody else, when the whole time you are just you, and you should accept yourself in full as you are. And so the language of God is not something that is spoken out loud, but it's a silent whisper in the back of your mind that's telling you everything that you already know about yourself but are refusing to accept. That's it. So sometimes we just have to get to a quiet space and think to ourselves. And it might not seem like some audacious prayer or whatever thing. As a matter of fact, it's usually not. Say an answer that you really need. Well, say a question that you really need an answer to, and just listen. Where am I going wrong in life? Sit there and listen. You already know it. It will be revealed to you if you can sit and accept that it is you that is drawing you away from the things that you want in life, and it will be revealed to you if you are able to sit still with it. I promise you. Because I'm out here on this walk and I'm sitting thinking to myself where I have quote unquote fallen short in some areas of life. But, missteps make new steps and new steps make new destinations. But as long as you have your destination picked out, it doesn't matter about misstep. Seneca had a great quote that said, if a man not know which port he sails, then no wind is favorable. That means if you don't have a destination or a place that you're wanting to go picked up for yourself, then all of the information that you're taking in is simply just noise because it's not directed at anything. If that makes sense. It's not directed at anything. It's just out there doing shit. But as soon as you have picked out where it is that you're trying to go and be like, all right, this is what we're doing, you will start to take in all information through this filtered lens, and it will make you go to the place that you're trying to go. Does that make sense? But you have to listen to the truth of the matter. You got to know what you truly are and what you truly want to do. And that is an answer that's already there. You just got to sit with yourself. And when you sit with yourself, you're going to keep it real with yourself. Not even on purpose, on accident, because that voice is always there. We buy things to avoid it. We do things to avoid it. We run to religions to avoid it. We don't want to hear these things because these things would hurt us. And in this avoidance of pain, you avoid the truth because the truth hurts. And if God is nothing but the truth, then you're avoiding him too. And so the language of God is that of which is in the silence in your mind. Sit with yourself, be still, and let him speak to you, because he